Hey everyone, today's review is going to be on the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Cream Makeup Foundation, and I do apologize that this review has been long-standing really, but I wanted to give this a really good go before I actually had or give you my thoughts on it. So I've been using this for the past 1 month, month and a half now I think, or a month, and I've been using it every single day. And so far I think that is really great base really. I have the color 150 or buff chamois, and this is the lightest shade that is available here in Australia, and this claims to be a 24-hour long wearing lasting formula. Show you what the product looks like in the jar. It's quite thick and it's got a really cream-like formula or consistency to it. And what I do is I just dip my fingers in it and swap it on my skin. And what I usually do to apply this particular foundation is I do use my own fingers and swipe it onto my skin first, and then I'll use a damp sponge, such as a beauty blender sponge, to work it into the skin and blend it very flawlessly into your skin. The one thing I really was very pleased about was that the color match was absolutely identical to my own skin tone. I know the lighting is not the best, of course, but trust me, this actually is my exact skin tone at the moment, so I was really pleased with that. It's not too yellow or it's not too pink, as most foundations actually lean a little bit too pink for my skin tone. I always have trouble matching my face to my neck area. This is really neutral toned and absolutely perfect, a perfect shade for my skin tone. So that was one of the really great perks about this particular foundation. Another thing is I always had it in my mind that just because I had normal to combination to oily skin, I always thought that cream makeup would definitely be out of my league, so to speak, because I felt that it was a bit too decadent, a bit too moisturizing for my particular skin type. However, I was really happy to find that this actually dries down to a matte finish, and it doesn't emphasize my pores at all, doesn't settle into fine lines, and just worked really well for oily to combination to normal skin. And I think that was something that I thought, oh, I'll never be able to pull it off, but definitely. If you guys have oily or combination skin as well like mine, and you're always afraid of trying cream makeup, definitely give the Revlon Colorstay with foundation a go, because it's ideal for those of us with like a bit more oilier to combination skin types. And another thing I really like about this particular foundation is actually its packaging. I know that in essence it's a really quite a heavy glass jar, but I think that it adds to the appeal of this product, because it does look really elegant and very chic, especially on top of the dressing table. It looks like it's a much more expensive foundation to what it actually is, which is a drugstore foundation, very accessible to all. But I think it looks really chic, particularly chic and elegant on top of a dresser table. Given that if you're going traveling, you can always just spoon out a little bit of the foundation and keep it in a smaller jar or container to take around with yourself. So I wouldn't really necessarily go traveling with this particular foundation in its current state. However, I would just, yeah, use a little smaller container to carry it around instead. Other things about this foundation, it also has an SPF of 20, so that's a bonus, of course. I haven't tried it with flash photography yet, but I think the flashback is minimal. And I think one thing, however, I didn't really particularly like about this product was the scent of it. It smells really foundation-y. I don't know. I think I've smelled better foundations, to be honest. So that's one thing I would point out about this particular foundation. Other than it, Other than that, I don't think it has many flaws, and I definitely would pick this up again and again with my own money anytime. And that concludes my review, and I definitely rate this about 4 out of 5. It's not reached, of course, my holy grail status yet, but it is one of the better, much more nicer drugstore foundations out there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and let me know what your thoughts are on this particular foundation.